Welcome to another video, and today we're testing out a spicy combo in the Umi Control deck using heroes. So what we're going to do is use Liquid Soldier, and we're going to do a bit of fusion summoning. Our opponent is normal summoning Fallen Albaz. This is just the perfect opportunity. Let's activate our Jellyfish. Opponent is going to max C. That's okay. You know what? We'll save the fusion summoning for later. Let's get Ocean Dragon Lording. Ocean Dragon Lord, if this is some sort of Despia deck, they won't be able to summon their monsters. But let's get the control package online, and then once we got Ocean Dragon Lord set up, we're going to start activating Raigeki every turn, and I'll show you what I mean. Let's activate the Pacifist using Sea Stealth Attack. This is going to make sure we got Umi active. Opponent is summoning a Sword Soul Strategist. Could have negated with the Jellyfish here. Probably should have negated, but we're going to let it go. We want our opponent to have some monsters for us to Raigeki. We're toying with them. Maybe opponent has a way out of this. They're going to special summon a Tenyi Spirit Shastana from the deck. Special summon a Cheying. Alright, not bad. We probably should not have activated Jellyfish here, but you know what? We don't want to take damage. We're going to negate the damage. Opponent going straight to battle. They're attacking our Jellyfish. Let's banish Jellyfish. Negate the effect of the Cheying. When it attacks our Ocean Dragon Lord, it's not going to be able to protect itself. Gets popped by Sea Stealth Attack. And we're doing hot. We're ready. Let's get the hero engine online. So what we're going to do here is we're going to normal summon. We're going to activate our Jellyfish to special summon a hero. Now, we did not need to do this, but we're going to do it anyway. Now, make the Predaplant Anaconda Verte. This is definitely the fairest way to use Verte. Activate. Send from the deck to the graveyard. Miracle Fusion. Gonna let us fusion summon using hero monster from our field or graveyard. And one water monster to make our boy. Let's see him. Liquid Soldier. Absolute Zero. Elemental Hero Absolute Zero. Now the effect of Liquid Soldier is gonna make us draw 2 cards and discard 1. That doesn't matter. What matters is Absolute Hero. Absolute Zero. Absolute Zero gains 500 attack for each water monster on the field, and if he leaves the field, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. And what that means is we got a once per turn Raigeki. Every time we activate Sea Stealth Attack, banish our elemental hero Absolute Zero, he's gonna Raigeki the field. Let's show it off right now. Wipe the entire field. Now we could have probably reorganized this, move this boy to attack position, got lethal, but you know what? We're not here to get lethal. We're here to show off every turn Raigeki. Is this good? Is this efficient? I'll let you decide. Absolute Hero comes back. Opponent activate an effect in the graveyard. I don't care what it is. Negate. I'm not even going to read. Who knows what it was? Opponent. Have you got any plays? Opponent. Sacred Summit. Getting back the Supreme Sovereign. This is actually pretty bad. We may be in a little bit of trouble here. If we banish a card, the Supreme Sovereign is going to banish a card from field and graveyard. But our boy, Elemental Hero Absolute Zero, has 4,200 attack points. Well, let's go straight to battle. After searching for a nice little Raigeki in here, let's go to battle. Attack with the Absolute Zero. Opponent going to banish a card to protect itself. Not so fast. We got more attack points. And let's get in for lethal. Alright. Absolute Zero is an absolute hero right now. Got so much attack. Definitely closing out the game. And I always say, this deck has trouble closing out the game once you get your control package online. Is Absolute Zero the hero way we can do this? I don't know. Let's go on to the next game. If you like this combo, if you like this deck list, make sure to check out at the end of the video. I'll have the full list. You can copy yourself, try it out. We got hero in hand. Let's send a Pacifist to the graveyard because we have Sea Stealth Attack. Now, normally people use Pacifist to send Ice Barrier, search for a level 5 or higher water monster, but because we have Sea Stealth in hand, just send the Umi. And we're normal summoning Liquid Soldier because we need a water monster on field in case our opponent tries to pop our back row. We need a monster on field to banish, so we're going to summon him on field to banish him. Let's activate the Pacifist. Pacifist is going to give us a token if our opponent activates a card effect. And opponent is playing Pendulum. Pendulum nonsense. Activate card effect, give us a token. We get to search for a Phantasm Spiral Dragon. And opponent is going to spell Power Mastery, and they're going to do pendulum things. And I won't subject you to normal speed pendulum things. Let's accelerate this to maximum speed. And while we're accelerating, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I don't play heroes normally. Am I missing some super awesome hero combo that I could shove into this deck? Because if I am, definitely let me know. I know there's like a billion hero cards. When you type hero into the deck search thing, it's like 20 pages of heroes. I'm not going to read them all. Tell me which heroes are good. Which heroes should I try in this deck list? Opponent, making an Electromite. They're still going. They're doing pendulum things. Now we're going to take a look at their board once it's finished, because there's a lot of nonsense going on. I'll try and give a little bit of a summary. Opponent making a Selene. They're going to summon another card from their graveyard by removing one of their 50 spell counters. Making an Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon. Now we're gonna banish now because opponent is setting up where they're gonna have negates, and at this moment I was reading their field. At this moment they actually don't have any of their Endymions on field. Endymion is able to negate spell effects. Yeah, Endymion is able to negate spell effects. Right here it says once per turn when a spell trap card or effect is activated, quick effect, return a card with a spell counter to the hand. Negate the activation, destroy it. So right now they don't have any Endymions on field, so we're activating Sea Stealth now to protect our face-up spell and traps from destruction till end of turn. Now opponent's going to keep wombo comboing, summoning their Endymion back. They're trying to pop our entire field, so luckily we did that just in time to save everything. That is why it is important to read. So opponent, are you done summoning? Opponent is still going. At this point they've been finicking around with the and now they're not even reading. They're attacking in, getting popped by Sea Stealth attack. Will opponent read? Okay, opponent stops attacking after the second one. Interesting that a Pendulum player won't read my cards. I only have 2, and opponent won't read them. Alright, opponent is messing around with their spell counters, getting another Endymion, and they're in the turn. Okay, what do they got here? They got Reflection, so this is not really doing anything. Just adding spell counters. The real meta here is they got Endymion, they got Endymion number 2, and they got Mystical Beast Jackal, and they got Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. Now Selene, probably not going to do anything. They can quick effect special summon a spellcaster from the hand or graveyard to zone this card points to. So really we got to worry about Spell Trap Negate number 1, Spell Trap Negate number 2. Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon I think also has an effect where you can target an attack position monster, return to the hand. Also when a Spell Trap card or monster effect is activated, you can shuffle a Pendulum monster from your extra deck, negate the activation and destroy it, and you can only use each effect once per turn. So that's another once per turn negate. Mystical Beast Jackal. Once per turn when a monster effect is activated, remove 2 spell counters, negate it. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4 negates, potentially 5 if Selene summons another Endymion. So we got to be super careful here. Let's see if we can play around all their negates. Spoiler alert, I don't think we can. So let's Super Poly. Super Poly, gonna make the absolute hero, and we're gonna try and use all our opponent's negates here. Activate Liquid Soldier. Opponent negating with the Liquid Soldier. And negating the Liquid Soldier's effect to draw 2. Let's activate Foolish Bearer Goods. Opponent gonna negate. Activate Ice Barrier. Opponent gonna negate. Now what we should have done here, I made a big mistake. I should have attacked first. Let the effect of Sea Stealth attack pop this monster. And then I could potentially have wiped the field. But it wouldn't have mattered because opponent is able to summon another Endymion and they have another Spell Trap negate. They got their monster negate. So there was no way to get through all this. But we tried our best. Liquid Soldier tried to wipe their field but failed. Opponent just has one too many negates. So, you know, we bring him back to the field. We can try again. But he's just going to get negated by their 5 spell negates. So a little rough going here. And that's game. Alright, you know what? We got the engine set up, and that's what matters. We couldn't get the board under control, but maybe we try again. We'll have another go at it. Let's try again. Go on to the next game. Alright, let's go. We got everything in hand. Now, my boy Mega Fortress Whale, if he gets destroyed, he can special summon a water warrior monster from your deck or graveyard. And you know who's a water warrior? My boy, Elemental Hero Liquid Soldier. Water warrior. His effects don't matter. We only care about his body. Oh no. What have I said? What is going on? Alright, we're going to send Ice Barrier to the graveyard. Activate Ice Barrier. We're going to send a Ice Reach more to the graveyard so we can add to hand. And special summon the ultimate Ocean Dragon Lord. Opponent has Max C, but they're only going to draw one card here. Let's activate our Pacifist. Set the Elemental Hero. We don't care if he gets in the graveyard because Miracle Fusion can fuse him from the graveyard. Opponent activating Onomatopoeia pickup. Alright, well Onomatopoeias will not be able to summon a lot of monsters with Umi lock going on. We also get our nice little Phantom Spiral token. Let's see if the opponent can beat over this. Opponent's searching for some monsters here. And they're ending the turn. Alright, well we got Ocean Lock going on. Let's see if we can get the Elemental Hero lock. Let's search for Sea Stealth Attack. That is the second piece of this combo. Let's Miracle Fusion. Now, I don't know why I banished my token. I had an Ice J tomorrow I could have banished from the graveyard. We banished the token instead. That's okay. I mean, that probably would have been lethal damage, actually. So that was a bit of a mistake. Yo, we're not here to play correctly. We're here to just have fun. And hey, we got lethal anyway. Let's get in with the whale. Opponent got some sort of trick here. Galga Gardna? I don't think so. Let's pop that. Get in with the whale. Get in with the Kairos Shin and get lethal with the Absolute Zero. Opponent is done. We got him again. And if our opponent hadn't surrendered there, every turn we could have activated that Sea Stealth, banish the Absolute Zero, pop our entire field of our opponent every turn, once per turn. Alright, let's go on to the next game. Alright, now we got Shathanas in here in case we draw Absolute Zero or Elemental Hero, Liquid Soldier. We can special summon the Shathana and make a rank 4 XD. So that's a pretty solid play. Our opponent is playing Alubers, the Jester of Despia, doing Despia things with Magical Meltdown. Actually will stop fusion effects being negated. And did they search for an Alistair? You know, I didn't see, but they may have. We scroll back up the log here. They got Alistair. Very spicy opponent. Did they discard the Alistair? Oh, they just sent him to the graveyard. Wow, maximum disrespect for Alistair there. Just using him as tribute fodder for your fusion monsters. They're going to fusion summon a Mirror Jade. Alright, well, you know what? At least they're not playing water monsters. Banishing their own monster to activate the effect of Albion and set a Brandon in red. Give him some interaction on our turn. Alright, well, let's see if we can get through this. Let's draw. We do have some good interaction here. We got Kaiju. Let's start with the Fish Sonar. Opponent going to Max C. Really regretting I didn't Kaiju first there. Alright, opponent. Okay, your Max C. We got to search for the Jellyfish. Let's Sea Stealth too. Opponent is going to immediately brand it in red. They are not waiting. They're not going to see what we got going on. We were planning to summon that Jellyfish, get a negate online, but opponent just going to go for it. They are adding the hand and fusion summoning using their own Mirror Jade. Well, that saves us the trouble getting rid of Mirror Jade. Making a Guardian Chimera. Gonna pop monsters from the field, or one card on the field, and then draw 2 cards with the effect of the Guardian Chimera. A million effects are activated in the graveyard. Let's see what goes on next. If only we had an Ash Blossom to negate. But as you'll see, in my ultimate deck list, Ash Blossom is not in this list. We're full on Umi Control. Ash Blossom is not a water monster. So it got cut. Summoning another Mirror Jade. Let's Kaiju. Kaiju the Mirror Jade. Summon our Jellyfish. Send Umi to the graveyard to special summon Ocean Dragon Lord. Get ourselves a Sea Stealth attack, and now Umi Engine is online. On the standby phase now, you'll notice Mirror Jade's effect did not activate. Why is that? If this fusion summoned card leaves the field because of an opponent's card, you can destroy all monsters during the end phase. It was not fusion summoned. They special summoned it using a card effect. That's why. It did not wipe our field. Let's activate Sea Stealth attack. Get the Pacifist online. Opponent can't summon any monsters. Except they can because they have Kaiju. Kaijuing our Ocean Dragon Lord. Gonna attack into our Jellyfish. Well, let's save the Jellyfish. We might need him later. Activate the effect of Sea Stealth attack. Opponent gonna fall into Albaz. Fusion summon using our monster that they gave us. We did not want it. Into an Albion. Albion gonna special summon another Mirror Jade. And this is a fusion summon. This one will wipe our field. Setting a back row. How are we gonna get through this? Where is Elemental Hero Liquid Soldier? We draw Fish Sonar. Fish Sonar gonna activate. Opponent has Ash Blossom. Jellyfish. Do your thing. Negate the Ash Blossom. Alright. So we get our search here. Opponent gonna Mirror Jade. Banish a monster on the field. Well, you know what? We don't want our Jellyfish banished. Let's activate the effect. Save the Jellyfish. Now opponent has to banish one of their own monsters. Very cool, opponent. They're gonna banish our turtle. Well, very rude. We gave you that. That was a present. You're not supposed to use it like that. Fish Sonar gonna search for the Ocean Dragon Lord, and now let's Shathana special summon itself to the field. Normal summon, tributing for the Ocean Dragon Lord. Activate his effect immediately. They have to go down to one monster, leaving the Mirror Jade only. Let's activate. Opponent gonna imperm. Okay, we don't get the search. We don't get the search. That's okay. We would have liked the search. The search would have been really cool, but no search. They negated our Sea Stealth, so now no point attacking. We also don't want our Ocean Dragon Lord getting popped by Mirror Jade's effect. They set a Brand of Retribution. Hold on a second. When a spell trap card or monster effect is activated that special summons a monster, they can return to the extra deck one face-up fusion or 2 fusions in their graveyard. They got 1, 2, 3 fusion monsters in their graveyard, 4 fusion monsters in their graveyard, so they're going to have no trouble activating that effect. They can negate the effect and destroy it. That is a quick counter trap, so we can't respond to it. Opponent attacking with the Mirror Jade, just getting popped by the Sea Stealth, not reading. Mirror Jade is going to wipe our field at end of turn, so we got to be super careful here. Now, Mirror Jade's effect, we couldn't negate with a Jellyfish. Why is that? Well, you tell me. I don't actually know. Maybe it's because of Magical Meltdown. No, that's not why. I have no idea. Maybe it was because of damage step. Although I was under the impression that negate effects could be activated in damage step. You tell me if you know the rules. I don't know. Nobody knows Yu-Gi-Oh's rules. Let's activate Jellyfish. Negate the effect of Jester. They activate an effect, so we get a token. Very nice, beautiful token here in defense mode. Opponent activating Triple Tactics talent to steal our monster. Now, I'm not sure how end phase orders work. If I let him get the Ocean Dragon Lord, he wouldn't be able to summon any monsters because he controls a dark monster already. But we know our field's getting wiped at end of turn. So if I let him get my Ocean Dragon Lord, and then it comes back to me and our field gets wiped because of the effect of Mirror Jade, that'll be real sad. So we're just gonna not give him the ability to steal it, and we're gonna banish our Dragon Lord here. Let him get our Jellyfish or our token. So opponent's choosing the mode to steal a monster with that Triple Tactics. So stealing our Jellyfish, gonna make a Predaplant Verte Anaconda, okay. And making our Phantasm Spiral Dark type, I'm not really sure what that's all about. It gets popped at end of turn, and opponent not activating to special summon. What does that mean? We got one Mirror Jade in the graveyard. Only one. They should have had another one. I don't know why opponent didn't fusion summon. I feel like maybe their Mirror Jades are all gone. It's possible. They got one banished, one in the graveyard. Maybe opponent's out of Mirror Jades. Alright. Back to our turn. We draw Foolish Barrel Goods. That's pretty Foolish Barrel Goods. That's pretty good. Let's search for another Sea Stealth. Let's back up. Activate. Send Ice Barrier to the graveyard. Let's activate Ice Barrier. Where's our Liquid Soldier, by the way? We'll send our Mega Fortress Whale to the graveyard. We can special summon him later on, and he'll search for the Liquid Soldier. But first, let's get in with the Jellyfish, attack with Ocean Dragon Lord. Now, like I said before, we can get this Mega Fortress Whale on the field by using our Umi, which we're going to activate here. Now, this is actually Sea Stealth 2. We can activate it with Sea Stealth. That's going to let us, at the beginning of the battle phase, this Umi will let us get the Whale on the field. Now, hear me out. Whale, when it dies, we get to special summon a Water Warrior monster. That's Elemental Hero Liquid Soldier. And then we can use a token and our Jellyfish to make the Verte, and then we can fusion summon. So we got the board locked down. We're ready to get our Elemental Hero. Opponent, what are you going to do next? We got Umi luck times 2. 2 Sea Stealths, 2 Umis, and opponent not letting us get the Liquid Soldier. Gonna concede. Alright, well, you know, we had the path to the absolute zero. So opponent, if they kept trying, we were gonna get him. But that was a pretty well fought game. So let's go on to the next one. Alright, let's go. Now you're gonna see here, why is Ash Blossom in the deck right now? Well, I was messing around with it. So I got different variations. This one, I got Ash Blossom, I got Phantasm Spiral Power. This was an old build, but I had to show you this game because it was ridiculous. Let's activate Umi. This is the bonus game. Opponent activating Necro Valley. Summoning Inspector Border. Now, this card has a lot of words, and most of them don't matter because what it says is you can't activate monster effects. It has a lot of other text that's like, oh, when you can, but like really, what it means is no monster effects can be activated. Alright, no monster effects. That's pretty rough. This monster has 2,000 attack. Opponent going to activate Card of Demise to draw 3, and then they banish their entire hand. What was that all about? Opponent drew Inspector Border, Thunder King Ryo, and a Lord of the Heavenly Prison. And because he can't activate monster effects because of this Inspector border, they just had to banish their entire hand because of the card of demise. So that is pretty hilarious. Opponent could not use any cards in their hand. They were hoping to draw into 3 back row. Alright. Let's go. Draw the Jellyfish. Opponent activating Macrocosmos. This is stun. This is just like, you cannot do anything. I am going to lock down the field. You're going to lose the game because you're going to lose your brain. Inspector border not letting you activate monster effects. But we're not going to give up. We got Jellyfish. We got Umi to special summon monsters to the field. Opponent going to battle. We're going to take the damage here. We're going to be patient. Let's draw Fish Sonar. Very cool. Activate the Fish Sonar. That's going to let us add to our hand Mega Fortress Whale. Special summon to the field a normal monster from the deck. Phantasm Spiral Dragon. 2,900 attack points. Let's activate Phantasm Spiral Power. Negate the effect of the border. Now monster effects can be activated. We unfortunately cannot activate Jellyfish because Jellyfish sends to the graveyard. And Macrocosmos is banishing any card that sends to the graveyard. So Jellyfish effect cannot activate. We cannot pay the cost. Let's attack. Pop that Inspector border. And now monster effects are online. Let's see what else the opponent's got here. Opponent activating Gizmek to special summon itself. Let's negate with the Jellyfish. Stop the summon. Alright, summon negated for 1 turn. Gonna stay in hand. And opponent summoning a Grand Mashu, 3,600 attack points. Going straight to battle. Let's activate our Umi. Special summon the Whale. And Whale, please, save us, Whale. Activate the effect of Whale. Pop the Grand Maju. Whale gets banished. So I guess it doesn't activate. Who knows? End phase here. Where is our Liquid Soldier? Let's draw the Gameciel. There can only be one is on the field. Let's tribute our little boy here. We don't need him anymore. Fat has a Spiral Dragon to get our Ocean Dragon Lord online. Now we can only control 1 monster each type. This is a Sea Serpent. This is an Aqua. We're good. Let's activate. Search for Sea Stealth attack. And now you're like, whoa, why didn't I attack here? I got open field. What is this 1 set back row? If you know one thing about these Trap Stun decks, they play 13 combis of not Raigeki, Mirror Force. This has got to be some sort of Mirror Force effect. I'm not risking it. Jellyfish cannot negate Mirror Force because it is a trap effect. Jelly only negates monsters and spells. So let's see Stealth. Opponent set another back row. We draw a nice little Imperm here. Let's activate our Ocean Dragon Lord. Search for Pacifist. Now we can get our token engine going. Let's send our Dragon Lord to defense mode and attack directly with a Jellyfish opponent. Not activating. Alright. We're going to poke him to death with this Jellyfish. We know opponent's last card in hand. It's the Gizmek, right? I believe it is. I believe it's the Gizmek. Alright. Opponent set another back row. Let's go to battle. Poke him with a Jelly. Get that Jellyfish sting going. Let's set the Imperm here. Maybe we can negate this Macrocosmos. Opponent. Passing. No actions. Alright. Alright. Opponent. Let's poke you with a Jellyfish. Down to 100 life points. This is very intense. Are they going to be able to lock us again? Lock us out of the game? Opponent drawing a card. Ending the turn. Alright. Jellyfish, it's your time to shine. Get in for lethal with the Jellyfish. Opponent. It was Mirror Force the whole time. Alright, when opponent's monster declares a direct attack, shuffle all opponent's attack position monsters into the deck. I don't think so. Let's save our Jellyfish with Sea Stealth. Opponent. You activated a card effect. No. Alright, Gizmek Orochi gonna special summon itself. Jellyfish is off the field, can't negate. Now, we do get our token from the Pacifist because opponent activated a card. But, unfortunately, they got a monster to save themselves. So, let's attack into that Gizmek. Search for a Phantasm Spiral battle. Now, I saw I cut these cards, but maybe they're worth keeping. Let's attack. Pop that Gizmek. Activate Ocean Dragon Lord. Get another backup Sea Stealth. Summon our Jellyfish back to the field. We actually have to discard the hand size. So we're going to discard this Fish Sonar. We got everything we need on field here. Alright, opponent. You got 100 life points left. A Grand Maju with 8,000 attack. They're going to attack our Jellyfish. We're going to try an Ice Barrier. They have a Solemn Judgment. Solemn going to pay 50 life points. Cheapest Solemn ever. to negate the effect of the Ice Barrier to reduce the Grand Maju's attack to 0. Now we got one more trick up our sleeve. Can't do it in response. We gotta wait till we gain priority again. Let's Imperm. Imperm, try and negate the Grand Maju. And that's it, it's over. That would have been a lethal attack. Alright, very sweet. Very fun game against Prison. Alright, hope you liked the gameplay. Let's go on to the deck list. Alright, here is the ultimate absolute zero luck deck list. Now, I made a lot of changes to this deck. You see, I took out a lot of the hand trap interaction. I found Ash Blossom, when I activated it, wasn't doing a lot. Ash Blossom was not enough to save me when I was activating it. I needed stuff more that was more impactful. So I got 3 copies of Imperm, but no Ash Blossoms. Really just relying on Ocean Control, Umi package to seal the victory. And then we're going to, well, Ocean Control package to control the game. And then Absolute Zero to seal the victory here. In extra deck, we got some targets for Super Poly. We can Super Poly to make Absolute Zero, or we can steal our opponent's monsters. You just make a Starving Venom. We got Utopic Future package. If you get a Shathana and an Absolute Zero in your opening hand, you can go straight into the Utopic Draco Future. 2 water monsters. Make a Bahamut Shark, detach, make Nightmare Shark, rank up XZ. Now you got 2 level 4s on field. You go into Utopic Future, Utopic Draco Future. That's a pretty solid boss monster. Alright, we got Toad. We got a Stealth Kraken. We got a Kraken Spawn. We got a Zeus. We got Link Spider. And we got Verte. Now, this is just here to turn our tokens into an effect monster so we can make Verte. Alright, hope you like the deck list. Let me know what you think. If you got some extra spice I can throw into this build, let me know, because I don't know anything about heroes. Like I said, give me your hero tips. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a good night.